what we got next? Rolling Loud, New York. Um, this is really weird because this is the first year since Rolling Loud has been out that I have not attended a Rolling Loud event. I did not go to the Miami show. I did not go to this show, and I'm not going to the California show, and it just feels weird. But anyway,
You already sell your ticket?
the what? The Rolling Loud ticket?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just put it up on StubHub, and someone just bought it. So
Can you put mine up there too? Don't you got mine?
yep, I got you. Already done. Yeah, we already got. Yep, already got you. Come on now. So
Did you make
yes,
some money on it?
no, broke even.
Mm.
I was really mad. So I also was going to go to the Day in Vegas concert as well too. I think I told you about that. And man, all right, I know people gonna be like, "Yo, what the hell?" All right, I had a VIP ticket to Day in Vegas. I spent about $900 on that ticket, um, and I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna be able to go.
Mm-hmm.
I already spent a bunch of money. I did my uncle's funeral and a whole bunch of stuff. I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna go. So I sold the ticket. Um, but yeah, I lost money on that ticket. I was so mad. I was mad about that. But anyway,
Wow.
but yeah, it's these mandates too. So a lot of things that are happening right now with these concerts is that they're starting to implement vaccine mandates, even though you already bought the ticket. You know what I mean? They're changing the rules as they go, and it's annoying. Like it's annoying. So I was just like, I ain't fucking with it. And that's what a lot of people were trying to sell. There were a lot of people trying to sell these tickets too, because if they don't want to be vaccinated or forced to be vaccinated, it's like, I guess I can't go. So,
Right.
but anyway, so Rolling Loud, New York, um, still a dope lineup. I mean, you got 50 Cent, J. Cole, and Travis Scott headlining, and a bunch of some of your favorite artists of all time. Um, Interesting when this concert was about to start. One thing about Rolling Loud is that it seems like somebody always ends up getting arrested or in trouble or something like that right around these events. Like it's like
Yep.
they're like working with the feds or something. Like it's just weird. So one headline, I don't know if you heard about this or not, but apparently Fetty Wap was arrested by the FBI on federal drug charges, and he could be charged with these charges and get life in prison for him doing this. And
Best known for 2014's Track Queen.
hey, look, I'm not gonna lie, the Fetty Wap era was lit. I'm not gonna lie, he had some bangers. Not just Trap Queen, but what was it, the record that he did with Drake hopping the remix, My Way. That was my shit at that time. He had a sound, you know what I mean. He definitely had a nice little set in the clubs and stuff like that when it was time for his set to come on. Um, Good music. I know he fell off for a little bit, but he was starting to catch some more traction now. Um, we can't hear you, Jamila. You were muted. Yeah, you muted. Oh, my bad. But yeah. So Fetty Wap, he has been arrested by the FBI on these drug charges, and this is coming off of him like getting ready to perform at Rolling Loud. I think he was arrested on Thursday, and the show was started on Friday. So, yeah, man, it's sad, man. Yeah.
Hot. Niggas is hot. I don't understand how you get caught.
Yeah, because like it's like if you're doing, I mean, I know a lot of people were having issues and trouble with making money and staying relevant and stuff like that during these times. You know what I mean? A lot of people had to figure out ways. You know what I mean? And there's people who did a PPP loan. There's people who've been trapping really hard because the music is not making them no money. You can't tour. You know what I mean? So you had to survive in 2020, and so it's unfortunate that these people have been backed into a corner, and it's like, what are you supposed to do? you're gonna do all that you know what to do to make money. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's
That's some bullshit because I know how to make money too. And when you got money, it should be easier.
yeah, but that's poor financial literacy and poor financial planning as well too. You know what I mean? Obviously, he had a hot year in 2014 and 2015, stuff like that. If he was to invest his money in different things and not illegal things, he might have been able to be okay. I know there's a lot of people who we may not know are very. They might be quiet now. We might have thought that they had fell off or something like that, but they still got money out here. Like when I heard Ryan Leslie's story, I didn't think that Ryan Leslie was relevant or had money or anything like that, but I seen his name pop up on. I installed a public application on my phone that you could like trade stocks and stuff like that. It's just like Robinhood, Webull, stuff like that. And he was one of the early investors in that. I was just like, oh, okay, Ryan Leslie's name. And then I seen him at InvestFest, and he was talking about how he invested in Bitcoin, like a long ass time ago, and now he invested in Bitcoin, invested in Apple, and all this stuff. And now he's multi-millionaire and makes a lot more money than a lot of these rappers that we know now. But you would never know it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because he was just smart in how he executed his finances back then. So yeah, it's unfortunate. Obviously, they don't teach us this stuff in our communities. They don't teach us this stuff. When these rappers make this money, they want them to spend all their money. You know what I mean? It's actually kind of it's a new trend now to see rappers, being financially responsible and doing things. That's why I really appreciate Lil Baby. Like Lil Baby talks about it in his raps, like what he's doing with his money and how he can invest and how he can help, the community and stuff like that, and help teach this literacy stuff. A lot of people are doing that now. So, but yeah, it's unfortunate. Fetty Wap is facing these charges. You know what I mean? Best of luck to him. But other than that, Rolling Loud, in true Rolling Loud fashion, it had like some of your favorite artists out there doing their thing, doing their set. And I wasn't there, so I can't tell you guys like what was the favorite set, but one thing I was really, really happy to see is Wale, man. Like Wale, he just came off of his album for Lauren 2, and for him to be able to do this kind of show right when his album peaked, this is like it's perfect for him. And his single "Poke It Out," as you guys know, he sampled "Vibrant Thing" from Tribe Called Quest, and Q-Tip messaged him. I seen an interview with him on Drink Champs and Breakfast Club. He talked about how Q-Tip reached out to him and just told him how much he really enjoys the song. He really loves what he did with it. And then I saw this clip that Wale posted, and I was just like, man, this is beautiful right here, man. I'm really, really happy for him.
People, like the young people, don't know nothing about Vibrant Thing. And it wasn't my Tribe Called Quest. That was the song by itself.
Oh, yeah.
They probably was like, why is he song so vicious? Like, because the original
Right.
song was vicious.
So yeah,
Well, I picked a good one to sample too. He
Yes.
definitely picked a good song to sample.
and the more I listened to the album, and Jamila, I don't know if you had a chance to listen to it or not, but
I did a
You
few
did?
times. It's playing for me.
yes, I really, really enjoy this album. The more I listen to it, and I understand it more now. Wale, Wale deals with anxiety and a whole bunch of things, like, but now he's always had an issue with like kind of accepting compliments and stuff like that. It's kind of like the imposter syndrome situation. But what he did with this album, he was receiving flowers on this album, and it's what everybody thought, like, oh, Wale's finally receiving his flowers and stuff like that, but he also is giving flowers to people that he loves and he appreciates, and that's why every single song on here has a very heavy sample, except for the Go-Go record. But he had a lot of the records are heavily sampled,
which in itself is a sample. You know what I mean? Like for
right.
the rest of the world to get an introduction to real Go-Go, that was the part for me.
Yes, and I love the fact that Wale all the interviews that I've seen him do, he was just like, I want you guys to play the Go-Go record that I did, and it's an original Go-Go song. And it's like one of the first steps of getting Go-Go like commercially out there, and people are fucking with it. And he did it at Rolling Loud.
I still don't fuck with it, but I was happy for the culture.
Yes, exactly. It's like it's for the culture. You respect it for the culture. So.
And I loved in the song, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all say Wale.
Yeah. Yo, that shit, it just feels right. It feels good.
Cute. The song was cute, but it was Go-Go.
Right, but it's just dope that people are responding into a positive way, and Wale has been out here doing this for over a decade, putting DC on, putting Go-Go on, and for him to reach out to Chris from T.O.B. was huge. You know what I mean? Because that time in like the 2010s, like that's what I was listening to. Like I was listening. That's all I would listen to was Go-Go. It was T.O.B., ABM, XIB, New Impressions, Reaction, TCB. Like that's all that was being played in my car. Like and of course Wale, Fat Trail, Shock Liddy. But like that was it. You know what I mean? Like Go-Go at that time was on fire, and it's really dope that he, got Chris from T.O.B. to get on this journey and give him some shine. I think that was amazing. So. That was a highlight for me for Rolling Loud. When I saw that, I was just like, oh man, I'm so happy for him. Him receiving his flowers, him also, saying it with his chest on this album, like, yo, I'm one of these guys. I'm top 5. If you don't think I'm top 5, I feel sorry for you. And that's how you should feel. Like, you know what I mean? Like Wale, I always put Wale in my top 5. He's on my Mount Rushmore of best rappers out in our generation. And he has the track record, he has the records, he has, he does everything on there.
He has the longevity.
For
like,
sure.
What?
Yeah, he's constantly has a chart, records on the charts and stuff like that. He's killing radio. Like he hasn't disappeared.
He doesn't get in trouble. Like
right, exactly. Yeah, that's another thing too. Like he could have been out here wilding when he was, when going through all the things that he was going through, going to different labels and losing deals, losing money, all this stuff. He could have been all these other things, but he still has this composure about him, no matter what. That I think in the long game, people are gonna look back and be like, yeah, he's one of those guys, and people are really starting to really recognize that, and I'm happy for him.
And he's getting better with time. Like, it's not as if every time he drops an album, like, he's getting on our nerves. He's not.
Right. There's every single album that he's dropped, I've found some gems on there. I mean, this album has a lot of gems. I love the Tiffany Nike's record. I love a lot of the records on this album. Last record he did, that Sue Me was special. That's one of my favorite Wale records of all time, Sue Me. His On Chill record was on fire. And that joint really started to get real popping, but then the pandemic happened. but yeah, Wale got hits, he got records, and he's gonna give us more. He's talking about doing a full Go-Go album. I know you're not excited about that, but I would love to hear a Wale full Go-Go album, like him collaborating with all of the Go-Go artists from here. Like that would be amazing. That would be super dope. Very, very hard to clear and to do a bunch of original records of Go-Go, but I think they can do it.
The jump in was nice. Like that was a good song.
Yes,
and it was an original, and it did. As far as go-go, I'm not a go-go fan, but that was a good go-go song.
Right,
and then go-go song. It was very catchy, and he was able to still commercialize all those drums. Too much for me.
Right.
But yeah, he did a good job.
And if you've been to a go-go, you know go-go. You can feel where it's supposed to be. So when you hear it live, I already know. If I was at Rolling Loud New York and that shit came on, I already know. I don't even be beating my feet.
You wouldn't have enjoyed it. You wouldn't have enjoyed it.
How?
You're not doing it right. Doing it right. It wouldn't have been that people beat their feet, shaking their ass and slapping that ass. But in the go-go, I can see me fucking it up in the go-go now. I don't really like go-go, but I've been to several few go-go's, you know.
Yeah.
Still go clap it up and shake my ass because, I'm not one to stand on the wall. But
I'm on the wall. I'm on the wall with it. But yeah, that's it for Rolling Loud.
Top hill.